Scorpio, how you doing? I think I'm having problems with my actual microphone here, so I'm not sure how the audio is going to be, but it cut out on the last reading that I did, and I don't know what's going on. It's obviously retrograde, but it doesn't seem to be working. So unless you're having struggles around your work, like something doesn't seem to be working, like no matter what I do, does it not seem to work? It just doesn't work anymore. Like I just keep thinking that it's going to work, but it doesn't. So the sense that makes none. It doesn't make any sense. Like I'm not making any money. So it all came up in Libra reading around money, sense, like it just doesn't make any sense, like it's not working, like everything seems to be stopping. I mean, that's retrograde. Retrograde is now kind of coming to a close. Okay. So it's like we're going to have to close this cycle out, or Michael, but we're going to have to close this up. It might be a shop that you've got and you decide to close the shop down. Actually came up for another reading, Libra that I've just done. So like we're going to have to close up, we're going to have to shut up shop, or we're just going to have to be quiet. We're just going to have to be very quiet and silent and not say anything. So something around that, like choir, some sort of an acquired taste. Well, I've got a bad taste in my mouth, like a bitter taste, like I'm very bitter at the moment, like I'm really angry. That came up in Libra reading, it was around a 5 Sagittarian Taurus. Like I've got a bitter taste in my mouth, or like, I don't know, just like something is on my mind, okay, and I've got a bitter taste and I've got a very strange feeling about this. Like someone's all up in their feelings of like, I've got a very strange feeling that something is going on in the background there. Might be around a Libra, which would be a 2, a high priestess, that something's going on in the background. It might be a third party relationship. It came up in Libra reading that someone might be talking to another person, but it said like, what they're saying is that I've got a very bad feeling about this. So it's generally me psychically picking up something that you might be feeling, where you're just feeling generally under the weather, or the name Heather, okay, but just generally, or the name Jen, or Julia, Jason, Justin, Jackie, John. But like, I just generally feel that something is wrong, but someone's not admitting that they're wrong. Like, no, I'm not admitting I'm wrong. So you might be not speaking to someone. It might be a not. If I say not, you say Pisces, swinging from a tree. But like, yeah, like I'm not admitting it. Like if you're not going to admit it, I'm not going to admit it. And if you're not going to admit it, then we're at a standstill, which is where we might as well just be silent, which is making someone self-doubt or self-sabotage. Is also like a 5 energy of like, I'm just about to kibosh and sabotage the whole lot. Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Louise, Capricorn maybe, and I'm just about to sabotage it all. Okay, just about to call it, or call it Steve, or I'm just about to call Steve and call it, or quits, or quid pro quo. Like, don't quote me on this, but something that comes up for you, and I don't want you to quote me on it, but, or like you're looking for a quote. Okay, so it might be around a car, like you're doing like Love Path 7, or like you might be looking for some work, okay, and I need a quote, okay, I need you to tell me how much first. So I'm looking for a quote, like I've got work to be done and I need a quote on how much that's going to cost. Okay, so me, for instance, I've got my car being fixed and I'm looking for quotes of how much it's going to cost, how much time is it going to take. And it's kind of like this energy of like every step I take, every move I make, I end up not really making a move. So I need a quote, I need a timeline. Can you give me a time of how long this is going to take? Okay, so it might be a quote of anything around your car or a business or a job, or even your love life. I need a quote. I need you to tell me how long this is going to take. And then someone might be saying, I can't give you a quote. I can't tell you exactly how long this is going to be, but I need you to wait. Okay, so it might be like a quote, or it might be like, don't quote me on this. I'm giving you an estimate of how long this is going to be. An estimate. It's only penciled in. It's not a complete agreement of how long or how much time to wait on something, or money related. But like, don't quote me on this, but I'm only going to pencil it in and say something, and it's going to be this long. Okay, this is how long it's going to take to do the work. This is how long it's going to take before we can do anything. Okay, or like you're going to be at hospital or something like that, and it's going to be this long before you're going to be well enough, or something like that. Okay, or a will, or something to do around money, and it's going to take a little longer. Okay, it's going to take longer than I expected. Okay, it's because I'm expecting some bad news. So what I'm hearing is like I'm having to wait on some news, and I'm expecting the worst. And because I am, there's an energy of here like it's going to take longer than what we expected. It's going to like, okay, I need to extend the amount of time of waiting to extend it even longer. Okay, so it might be like where it might be your workload, okay, and you've got a load of work on, and you're like, look, I'm sorry, I can't get this done tomorrow, but I can get it done the next day or the next week or the next month, but I can't do it right now. I need to extend the time that it's going to take to do this. Okay, so if this is coming together with anybody, don't expect this to be this week or this month, is what they're saying. Okay, so it's kind of like, don't expect this to be anytime soon. So something like that, don't expect this to be anytime soon. It's going to be quite a long time. Okay, or I'm going to be gone quite a long time, like it's going to take longer than I expected. Might be your car, for instance. So you put your car in and they say, can you have it done in an hour? And they say, no, it's going to be longer than you expected. It's going to be tomorrow. Okay, so something like that, like it's going to take a long time, is what they're saying. Okay, Scorpio, I hope this fucking audio is working. If not, I'll have to turn the audio up, okay, because it's recording from the actual iPad there and not the microphone. So let's see. So Scorpio, what they got coming up, please. Employment. So it's something around your work, about being employed or socially unemployed or socially active or radioactive or radiotherapy. Okay, but I'm also hearing angel radio. You might like angel radio. I'll tell you about that in a bit. But I'm also hearing therapy. Like I need therapy. Like I need to see my doctor, my hospital. Okay, or radioactive or something to do around a radio, angel radio therapy. They're saying therapist. I need to see my therapist. Okay, or I am pissed and I need to stop drinking or something like that. Okay. Family and employment. So some of you are looking to be employed, okay, or Lloyd's chemist, or Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Louise, but like Lloyd's chemist. So I might need to visit the chemist in order to get a prescription of some kind of medicine. I'm also hearing medicine man. I need some medicine man. Scorpio. Forgiveness. I need to forgive you for something. Like, look, can you forgive me if I tell you this? Can you forgive me? Would you forgive me if I was to speak to you and say to you honestly? Would you forgive me if I was to say this? Would you actually forgive, or would you forgive and forget? Like, don't forget me, because I keep hearing this. Like, don't live in regret. I don't want you to regret this, and I don't want to forgive. Like, I want you to forgive me. Like, are you prepared to work on this? I need your forgiveness first. I need you to say that you'll forgive me and wait on something. Employment. So this might be working on around work here. What is this employment for Scorpio? So some of you are in a relationship. This is the feminine energy of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or paradox number. It would be a Gemini if it's a Capricorn. Life path 9 of Virgo, 6 is Taurus, 5, Sagittarius, Taurus. But someone could be unemployed or employing someone here on the bread line. So it could be a Leo, a life path 8, or an Aquarian. What is family for? Relying on my family, like Pisces. So you are in a relationship here for a lot of you, okay? There's just this energy of like an extended amount of time of waiting. Like I'm having to just stay put, have patience and wait on some news, but also wait to hear from my partner about going forward. But I'm still having to wait. There's a lot of energy of retrograde around at the moment. Okay, it's the 24th, I believe, when we come out. Is it the 24th? Or very soon? No, that's when I'm being paid by my mate. When my mate's paying me money back, 24th. So I don't know when retrograde ends. Forgiveness. So they come in very quickly to forgiveness. So you are speaking, you are talking, your relationship is here. I don't know what that is around employment there. Why the Queen is around employment. What is the Queen of Pentacles? It might be some time off. This is also not really speaking, not really concentrating, okay? But then this person keeps wanting to speak. It's kind of like, well, no, I want you to speak to me. And they're like, no, I'm not speaking here. I've turned my back on speaking to you for some kind of reason here. Okay, but it's like now and again. This person is ready to speak really quickly and like sends a load of messages, but this person's taking their sweet ass time to actually reply. Okay, so they might not reply. This is also remaining silent. So the feminine energy here is kind of like, do you want the relationship or not? Because this can either be, no, I'm not speaking to you. Well, why can't we speak? I want to. Why won't you? Here. Because it's all heading in that direction. The Hangman. The Hangman. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So life path 8, Aquarian if it's Leo. Sagittarius 5 if it's Taurus as well. Okay. So someone is very optimistic about the future, but someone's blindly optimistic, meaning, well, I'm really optimistic about this working out. Are you? The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, because someone really wants to speak. It's about some kind of emotional breakdown that someone's causing. Someone's getting angry. Someone is getting wound up. This can be wound up because it can be where someone's avoiding. This is avoiding speaking to someone. Like, I'm avoiding you. It could be a friend, a brother or sister, or your partnership. Like, I'm avoiding. This is about avoiding. And this is like, no, I don't want you to avoid me. What are you avoiding me for? I want to speak. I want to talk to you. What are you avoiding me for? Here. It's kind of like, well, don't start getting stressed out. Yeah, but why are you not speaking? What's the matter? Here. So what is this Page of Cups? Why is this Page of Cups? Why is this person on the Page of Cups? Gemini or Capricorn, some kind of pharmaceutical energy of drugs that they do care for you. So you should be speaking, right? 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Leo and Aquarian, at home, Queen of Wands, Pisces, a mother. You got 3 and 3. In Libra energy, someone started having an ex coming back into the energy. That was a challenge. Or a Pisces. What's the Tower? Yeah, this person, someone here really does want to speak. I don't know if this person is or not. This could be you guys, I don't know. Okay, but it's kind of like, I can't ever work out. Pages can either mean that you are speaking and the dialect is very good, or this is, I've got other things to do in my time and I'm not replying back to your message. Because this is delivering one, and this is someone that making someone wait and think, shall I reply back to them or not? No, I'm talking, I'm ready to talk, I'm ready to talk. Like, are you? No. Why? I don't know. I'm at home on my own, so why are you not speaking? So what's going on? Because someone's causing an amount of fear by like, well, I'm ready to speak, I'm ready to talk. Why is this person speaking? Spirit, tell me more about this energy on this side here. Virgo, or 9. No, that's depression. Someone's going through something at the moment. What's the Hermit? 5, no. Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. Or 5, no. This person's not. They're going through something. They could be speaking to an ex. He's got 3 and 3. It could be an ex in the mix that's just made this person close down emotionally here and started to like think about the relationship and think, no, I don't know if I do want this here. Could be a sibling. Could be fighting with friends or family, this side. It's like it's all coming down on this side here because this person here has closed down physically, mentally and emotionally and is really going through something here around loyalty, around Laura, okay, but or Lucy or Lucifer. But like loyalty, like where is your loyalty? Where is your loyalty lie? Are you being loyal? Are you being honest? Are you being truthful or are you not very loyal? Okay, because this is loyal or Laura or Lucy or Louise or Liz or Taylor or Tyler, but like, no. So someone could be speaking to an ex here. Let's find out what your tarot starts to say. Someone's really struggling fighting, like something in their head, they're really struggling with it. And I don't know if that's someone else that's interfering in the relationship or interfering in the connection. But someone's secretly going through something here. So let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio can watch this as an Aries or a life path 4. Okay. So meaning that if you're an Aries, you can watch this, or a Life Path 4, you can watch this. Or if you're a Scorpio who's watching it, you can go and watch the Aries reading and seeing if they're relating to you in any way. Okay, so messages, Scorpio, the same card. Someone is willing to talk. Okay, it feels like that energy going towards that one again. But like I'm ready to talk. Scorpio. Yeah, Life Path 7, a Cancerian. It's like someone coming back into someone's life, but the other person doesn't want it. They're fighting over not taking this. Like, I'm not taking that bullshit here. So it might be around a Taurus or a Sagittarius. Might be to do with around a car. Could be a friend that you're trying to add fix and realise that it's not going anywhere because of the amount of strife that it's caused. I am fucking forever and a day gone over around this fucking car. Okay, so it might be looking for quotes around your car. It could be friends. It might be people needing lifts. It might be the fact that someone can't pick someone up or whatnot, or just can't pick up the signal anymore. I don't know what you're doing. You're disconnecting. You're leaving. What have you left for? Because someone's left here. They've gone. It's kind of like ghosted the person. They're left. They're like, no, I need answers. Don't not answer. Don't speak. What are you not speaking for? I want to talk. And someone's like, no, I've left. I've already gone. So someone's trying their best to leave the relationship and just leave it. That's what I'm picking up for a lot of you. Should we just leave it then? Let's see. Because 7 is either an energy that can't be trusted, or the 7 can't trust the other person. Meaning, like, why is it that you're getting me to track you down? Why do I have to keep coming to you to get you to speak? Why are you not speaking? What's wrong? Nothing. Unless the person says there is something wrong. The cards are saying there is. The card here is saying, no, I'm willing to talk. I want to come back into your life. Why are you not accepting me? If that person says nothing and they're being quiet, well, then it's leading to an error of like, okay, so if you're not talking and you're not speaking and something isn't going on with you, then it's obvious that something is. Because your first message was something feels as if it's not quite right going, like your intuition is kind of, your spidey sense is going off thinking something's fucking going on with somebody. They're closed down emotionally and physically. They're not speaking. I'm willing to speak. But if you're not, and you're not saying anything, then what exactly is it that's going on with you? And if the person doesn't admit that and they don't say, then this energy is not trusting the other person. But they want answers. But it might not be given. So the other person is causing a trigger for the other person to wonder, well, when you're not here, where is it that you're going? Like, which direction are you going in? Are you going in the opposite direction to me? Am I supposed to be talking to you, or don't you want me to talk to you? And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is. So let's see. Because I keep trying to come back into your life to explain to you, and I keep talking to you, but you don't answer. So what's wrong? Nothing. Well, there's obviously something wrong. So what, are you lying, or are you telling me the truth? No, I'm telling you the truth. So what's wrong then? Nothing. So you're like, bro, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's got to be Libra. Because it came up in the same reading. Someone avoiding emotion, avoiding the person, causing the Tower, faulty foundation, someone having second guess, making someone second guess them. Like, are you having second thoughts? Well, if you're not having second thoughts, then what's the matter? Are you having second thoughts? Okay. Could be retrograde moment. It could be where people built up a load of stuff going on in retrograde and then realised, okay, now I'm not quite as committed as what I was before. And you're like, why not? So someone's going through that 5 here. They're sabotaging the energy of making the person second guess the actual connection. Let's see. What's going on with Scorpio? Scorpio. Yeah, you see? Closing down physically, mentally and emotionally. Not prepared to show themselves. Came up through Libra reading. Okay, so they're causing fear. This is needing to have faith of something that you can't see. You can't see this person. You've probably never even seen their face or seen them. You don't know who they are. So it's kind of like, well, how am I supposed to trust you? How am I supposed to have all the faith in you when you don't show yourself? How do I know you are who you are? These are also people that do tarot card readings where they just show their hands. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's what that also is It's an all-seeing eye of things I don't know about you. If you're going quiet and you're being really quiet and deceptive and you're not speaking or showing yourself, then how am I supposed to trust you? Well, you're going to have George Michael. Faith? That was a song. Okay? So, like, you keep wanting me to, like, do you want me to speak to you? Do you want me to leave you alone? Do you want me to talk to you? Do you not? If you're not showing yourself up, then why are you not doing that? Yeah, because there's certain things that's going on with me that's making me do it. So what is that? Nothing. So I don't trust you then. How can I trust you? I'm supposed to be with you. So every time I try to come back and look at this whole situation and think, are you really who you say you are? Because if you are, then why don't you show up as honest? I am being honest. That's what you say. But are you proving that to be honest? There's an air of trigger here. Someone's causing them by, you may not have even seen this person here. You may not have seen them here. So it's causing someone to second guess the energy and think, well, really, if I'm leaving you, then if I don't know you at all, then I'm not really leaving anything because I don't really know you. So if I don't know who you are and you're blaming me and saying that you're closing down physically, mentally and emotionally and not saying anything, well then how am I supposed to trust you anyway? How do I live without you? How do I live with you or without you if you don't trust me? Yeah, but well then show up. No, well, you know. But then the person's got blind optimism. This is blindly optimistic that things will suddenly appear as they truly are. This is not Nietzsche. When the doors of perception are cleansed, things will appear as they truly are. So this is blindly optimistic. Like, I am very optimistic that things will work out. Okay, they will. Okay, but at the moment, I'm going through something that I don't want to talk about. But you're supposed to share that with me. No, I'm just optimistic that things will work out, but you're going to have patience. You're going to have patience. Okay, or clients. Okay. Let's see. Scorpio. Nine of Swords. They're causing stress. Stress and worry. Stress and worry on one is stressing and worrying the other one out. So you're triggering each other off by this main major arcana. It's the only major arcana here is this one card of the don't know energy. Don't know who you are. Okay. This could be people that watch tarot in the background and they don't never say. They just watch. Okay, they just watch. This is that creepy person that came up around the Taurus, said, I've been analysing all tarot card readers and pointing fault and blame at everybody. And secretly watching loads of people. Right? People you can't trust. Let's see. Scorpio. Seven of Wands. I think you're going to cut this person off. I do. Because they're not speaking, they're not talking. I don't think they're actually being honest. I don't think they know what they want. Because they're causing this seven to ask questions, right? I'm making you ask questions. And when I ask them, if I ask you something that's uncomfortable that you don't want to do, when you don't want to do that, you're causing distrust. You're making me not actually believe what you're saying. Like, you might be coming up as someone that's false. True or false, Libra energy? Is it true? Is it false? Are you real? Are you fake? Are you being honest or are you lying? Okay. Do you want to? Do you not want to? Why are you lying? I'm not. I'm being honest. Well, then show me. Prove it. No, I can't because I don't want to. So then the seven then starts to think, well, I've got to have a boundary then, because if you're not bothered, well, then I can't keep putting effort in towards what you're not bothered about, because I keep asking you questions, but you don't never ask. You skip over the truth. Okay, so you might be lying completely, and then you wonder why I've got boundaries in life, because that might be what I need to learn, is a boundary. And then the other person in their life that may or may not be being honest has reflection that comes through in your energy also, where they get things that come back to them that they need to know, that could be retrograde. They could be running off with another partner here. because they may not be truthful. They may be wasting your time. Because this is like, am I wasting my time or not? Like, what do you want? Do you want it or don't you? Do you want to be with me or not? Do you want to talk or do you not? If you don't, then am I wasting my time? Because if not, I'm going to have to put a boundary up and say no. That's up to you. But do you want it or don't you? Seven of Wands, boundaries, okay, limitations, or taking liberties, okay. Scorpio, what have they got coming up? So the person just watches in the background, not speaking. You get the same card. This card for your first lot was speaking. This card came up again. Okay, then if you want to play childish little games, then don't speak. Don't speak. If you don't want to, don't. It's someone's testing someone's patience, and the other person is running out of patience with the other person because they're playing a game of not speaking. So the other person's like, well, if you want to play that game, then don't speak. If you don't want to, don't bother here. So the other person starts to get a boundary of saying, look, if you don't want to speak, don't. You either do or you don't. If you want to speak, then tell me the truth. Okay. Because then the person wonders, okay, after all of this, after going through all of this, why is it now that you decide not to speak now? Why is that? After all this time, why do you now decide to close down emotionally and not speak? Why is that? After us speaking and talking and trying to build a rapport up, why is it now that you suddenly close down and don't speak? Why is that? Because there's got to be an energy of something going on in your life of reason why you won't admit what's going on. What is that? Speak about it, talk about it. If this person doesn't, it's leading to more really not trusting the person. Here. Because this is like, okay, I'm not speaking to you, I'm not talking to you, but I'm still thinking about you. I still think about you all the time. And I think about talking to you, but I'm making you wait. Purposely making you wait of not speaking to me. Why is that? So something's going on in the background in someone's life here that's making them not communicate with people. So we're going to go on with the rest of your reading, Scorpio. If you want to find out what the rest of the messages are, you have to join the full access bundle there, and then we look into what your challenge is going to be throughout the week. I'm going to draw you a full spread, clarify them all, and tell you the incomes, the outcomes, and everything that seems to be going on with each individual card, and tell you what the possibilities may or may not be. Okay. If you want to follow, you can. The link is provided below. Please make sure you also follow Angel Radio. I'm trying to get another 50 subscribers to make it 1,000. Free music. You don't have to pay anything. It's just another channel I do as a music producer. Okay. I'm trying to get 50 more. That's all. Okay. So if you want to join, please make sure you subscribe on this channel and the other one. But if you want this reading, it'll be the full access bundle only. Okay. And I'll do what I said I was going to do. Okay, guys. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon.